Hey, it's Matt Goodman with my layout update. This is February 25th, my brother's birthday. Here's showing here this big pile of homosote, which I think I showed in the last clip. Pile's gotten bigger though. Over here I have 1.5 inch pieces, and here these are all 2 inch. And I have about 300 feet, is that right? Yeah, about 300 feet, linear feet of roadbed, assuming 3 splines wide. Top of that is the the trim channel that's going to be used to hold the backdrop up. And there's the end of the wall. There's a couple things that changed looking around the room. I've gotten a few more of these ledger boards up, which I believe I showed last time. They are kind of uneven, and that's because I'm just using scrap wood wherever I can, 1x2, 1x3, more or less, not actual dimensional lumber, and these are being fastened to the wall via Tapcon screws. These are inch and 3/16 inch Tapcon screws. And so far for the load they'll be carrying, these are fine. So just one screw per 27 inch piece of ledger. And over here you can't see the ledgers because they're hidden behind a pilot of the trim channel I put up, just to kind of see how well it would bend around the turns. Over here through this slight bend, it's fine. Over in this section, the channel gets real tight under here, so I'm not sure if I'll be able to get the aluminum up in there, and how hard that'll be, or if it would just make more sense to leave the curved section out where it gets tight, just run it up to there and run it up to this section of the wall and let the aluminum hang on its own between the two pieces. Still working on that. Over here we got the standards up, and should mention that on this wall over here there are slots between the ledgers in case I choose to put standards around this side of the layout. So for a second deck or some such. Possibly could be up here a return loop to get back to the upper staging yard. But that's down the road and nowhere near on the near horizon. But I will be using the upper deck up to this point, which will be staging. And the last thing I put in was just yesterday. By the way, you can see the laser level line. This is going to be the there's my finger too. How about that? Will be where the center of the screw line will be for the trim channel. So this guy here, for example, is low. I put him low just because he's a test. So the trim will actually be up a little higher, about right there. The screw line, that is, will be up a little higher. And that'll put the aluminum about 2 inches below the track height. Track height's going to be about here, 40 inches, it's 38 inches. And then as it goes around this loop, the track's going to start climbing here, and somewhere either in this section or in the equivalent section on the other side of this wall, I'm going to have the aluminum step up about 2 inches. Because on this side will be the modeled yard rather, and this will be about 2 to 3 inches higher than this section over here, this side over here. And here is the relative heights: lower staging down here, and the modeled yard at that height. Last thing I put up, getting back to my on topic here, was this section of ledger here. This is where the aluminum backdrop will start curving out away from the wall and then into the curve around the foam core, or not the foam core, the foam insulation. And that's about it.